woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC West rivals. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and he will score. Touchdown. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown play. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score to one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, for TV people, what a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out come the Raiders. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Carr now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know that's one they want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Get the linebackers come in on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, Jacobs. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Carr now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Safe back around the 8. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? You couldn't do it in football.
No, I think you can do it in football. A perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. 111 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take them through 7.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, 45 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. Is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert now. He's got Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert on first down now. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first out as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Donald Perrell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here at back and forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
Touchdown! Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where rush yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Give him another one. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're on for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that almost their first INT in the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now a play fake. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
And he's been nearly impossible to cover. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. Really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To the air again, Herbert. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st. Here's Carr to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Carr. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Carr again. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking sideline, incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer with now 3 week-long touchdowns. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Carr. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Carr now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Carr to throw again. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a